tutorial course. Like we said earlier, in this course, we will hold you by your hands and we will guide you through every bit of steps that you need in launching your WordPress website. And I believe before this video, we have been able to launch our website. What remains is how we can edit on those websites and put in some features that are necessary. We've been able to install different plugins and we've been able to tell us what plugins is all about. So today we will dive into a section of our course. We'll be talking on linking, how we can link from one site to another site. And on this linking, we have two types of linking. The first part of the linking is internal linking, and the second part of the linking is external linking. So in this video, we'll be picking them. First one we talk on is the internal linking. Now, what do we mean by internal linking? Internal linking is to link a section in the same page. That is the linking that goes on, that is being carried out on the same page layout. You don't go outside the page. Now, for example, now let's view this. Now, this is our website. Now, internal linking comes as a result of you are linking the same thing together inside this page. For example, now this website you can see has a kind of is an internal linking website. You see now, this is an internal linking. If we click this choose your goal, or we choose this choose your theme. For example, now let's say choose your pack. This is one we click. When we click it, it will take us down. If it takes us down, we should know that what happens, this is a website that was built on an internal linking process. That's how they build the website. So I think we still work on the internal linking here. Now, if I should click anyone here now, let me say I click on choose pack. You see that it has what? It brought me somewhere here. We are still on the same page. There are some websites that looks like that. So now, first thing we are going to do is we are going to do internal linking so that you see how we do them. Then how do you do this internal linking? Is by you going to your what? Going to your dashboard. Go back to your dashboard. Now let's say we want to work on this page. Let's say we want to build on the home page. Now we installed a plugin called Elementor. Is a plugin we install, and this is what Elementor is. This is the plugins. Sorry, I think it has changed. Now this is the Elementor. They will ask us edit with Elementor. We have edit with page layer, but we're using Elementor because Elementor is quite easy and it's straightforward. What you do, click edit with Elementor. Now we are on our website, the editing aspect of it. Now we want to do internal linking. Now, how can we do internal linking in between this page? So what are we going to do here? Now I want to change this thing, this particular one here. I want to change this, make an appointment to contact us now. That is what I want to do. So how do you do that? Now I will click the contact us now. If I click it, this part of our editing panel will change. Let me click it, you see. Let me click the pencil here. Now you see, now I click the pencil icon. It has changed. Now this is where they ask you the text. Change the text. I will now do what? I will change the text here. I will come here and change the text here. I will come here and write contact us. You see, it has what? It has changed. One thing about Elementor editing, or one thing about WordPress, especially this Elementor editing, any changes you are making here on this side of the board here, any changes you are making here, is what? Is reflecting what? Is reflecting at this end. Is reflecting here. Any changes you make is reflecting. Now look at the changes I make on this side here, that I say, okay, contact us. And if you come here now, it has what? It has changed what? To contact us. Now, what I want to do is this. I want to link this contact us here, that is here. I want to link it down here to where you see what? Where you see get in touch with us. Where you see get in touch with us here. I want to link it to this place. Now, what will I do? Because ordinarily, if you look at anything that is here, if you click contact us, there is nothing, no response. Why? Because it has not been linked. So our job now is to make sure that if we should click this place, it is going to give us response. Let's go back to our dashboard. Now, then let's go back to the contact us. Now, we are still working on contact us here. Then, if you've identified, one thing about this thing is this. If you are doing any linking, number one thing you do whenever you are doing any linking is this. Number one, identify the sender, which is the one giving the command. Then identify the one receiving the command. These are the two things when you are doing linking in your website. Which area or which part is giving the command and which part is receiving the command. Now, when you know the part that is giving the command and you know the part that is receiving the command, it will be very, very easy for you to do your linking. Now, contact us is the one doing the command, giving the command. Why keep in touch here is the one receiving the what? The command. Then what will you do? Now, since you know where the one receiving the command is, now you come here, look at this plus that is here, click it, give it something, add click plus again, then click a space and then click here. Now there is an option here. You now come down to this place. You come down to this place here. You add element, you click plus. You click the plus. Now, when you click the plus, let's click it now. Now, something will pop up here. Here will also change. They tell you, do you want to add a container? Want to add a grid, heading, image, and the rest of them. You come to this search bar and click anchor. You are looking for anchor. This is it. Anchor, menu anchor. You left click. You hold your left click. Don't remove hand from the left click. You hold it down. And you use your right to be controlling the mouse. You drag it to this place here. You drag it to the box that you created. you drag it here. Now you can see something. When you drag it, something will change here. Something will change. Now we want to anchor the contact us. We anchor it down to this keep in touch. That is what we want to do. Now, since we have drawn in the anchor here, we go back to our contact us, which is from the one giving the command. Remember, this is the one giving the command. This contact us here is the one giving the command. Now, we'll click it. You click it like this. Here will change. Now, when you get to this place, you will see where they wrote link. Look at it here, link. This link, you put something here that will tally with the one receiving the command. I don't know if you get it. You write something here. Yeah. The same thing you write here is the same thing you write in the receiver of the command. Let's say, for example, now, I'll come here and I'll write contact us. Contact us. Okay, let's say I write contact. Now, then I will come down again. You know, I've finished what I want to do here. I will come down here again and do what? And come to this place. This keep in touch. This place, I do this anchor here. Where you see anchors icon here, you will click it. Now, click it here. Something will say, come up here. Now, look at this place. This is where you have to focus. The box under here, they say the ID or menu anchor. Now, in our receiver, I wrote contact as the linking. I will now come here again. I will write the same contact. I'll come here, for example, about. I'll write the same contact. I'll come here. I'll write contact. You see now, they are the same. Remember, if it is capital letter, you write on the first, which is the one giving the command. Make sure the same thing you write on the one receiving the command. But what makes this one different is this. Now, listen carefully. They said here that, look at the instruction. They said here that the ID that is here, look at, they say this ID will be the CSS ID. That means Cascade Sky Sheet ID. That means you will have to use it in your own page without the hash. This one is without the hash. That means in the receiver or in the one giving the command here, the one giving the command here, there is what? There is hash here. Is giving the command, there is hash. But the one receiving the command here, there is no hash. That is what makes it different. I don't know if you get it. Now, when you are done with it, the same way I wrote it, the contact is in capital letter. The one giving command also is in capital letter. But what makes it different is the hash that is before the contact in the first one. In the second one, which is the receiver, there will not be what? There will not be hash. When you are done, you do what? You publish. You see, we have what? We have published our project. When you published, then go to your site now and then refresh the site. Most of us, we know where we can locate our refresh. This is where you locate refresh here. Refresh the site. Now, you click on refresh. Here we change to contact us. Let's refresh the site again. You see now, it has what? It has changed. But where I want us to see is if we should click on contact us, will it link us to the place we connect it to from our dashboard? Let's see. You see now, we press the contact us and it what? It brought us to this place. I don't know if you understand now. Now, from our dashboard, which is admin dashboard, the contact us, the linking carry hash, but the one receiving the command does not carry hash. We only write the contact us. So that is how you do what? You do the internal linking. That is how you do the internal linking. So I believe we're done with internal linking. So join me in our next video where we'll be discussing on external linking. Thank you. 10. 10.